We are talking about FA Cup, and we're asking you as a football fan, if your team was a relatively small club and they've been drawn against the Big Ed, would you like the tie to be swapped for so many reasons? One of the examples we've been giving you is Bracknell against Ipswich. The draw for the FA Cup first round was made yesterday. That's one of the ties. I'm delighted to say the chairman of Bracknell Town, Kane, has phoned us up just to tell us exactly what the situation is. Hello, Kane. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon. How you doing? You all right?
I'm good. I'm very well, thank you. Thanks so much for coming on. Firstly, congratulations about getting this tie, because I would imagine, as chairman, you want a Big Ed in the first round. Would that be fair?
Yeah, 100%. You kind of either you want a winnable game or you want a big opposition. So we struck gold getting, I think, Ipswich, superb tie for us, especially at home.
Okay, so tell us about your home ground firstly.
So we, as a football club, when I took them over in 2015, we were a Step 6 football club, and our ground had only ever really operated at Step 5. Well, we've had kind of a bit of success, and we got promoted last year to Step 3. Our old ground was not compliant, so we moved. We own two clubs, Bracknell and Sandhurst. So we ground share we've built a new stadium down in a place called Bottom Meadow. It's in the borough of Bracknell, but it's just on the outskirts in a town called Sandhurst. So it's our new stadium. It's grass pitch, not artificial. Our old one was artificial, so yeah, it's a grass pitch. Roughly holds between 2,000 and 3,000. We'll confirm that this week. We've got having a safety audit this week in light of the home draw, and they'll set what the official capacity will be for that game. So we'll know in the coming few days what we'll be allowed to hold in there.
Were you expecting a kind of raucous crowd? Because you said it there yourself. You want these type of ties. I mean, Andy was speaking about if you have the option of having these ties, like whether you can choose to go away from home or at home. I mean, listen, you're the chairman of a football club. What would you prefer?
Listen, financially, it would make perfect sense to play at their ground because we'd generate more income. However, if you look at it from I'm involved in sport and football to win football matches, and that's what drives me, is winning. So if you look at this game and you think from a football perspective, what is your best chance? Yeah. And it is simply being at home, because they won't like coming. I mean, we've got a really nice ground. We've spent a lot of money over the last couple of years, good few £1 million redeveloping for non-league. That's we've invested heavily in our grounds. It's a nice ground, but it isn't. The dressing rooms will be smaller to what they're used to. The fact that the fans will be right on top of them, they're not going to like that. It's like real fine margins. But if we are to stand any chance, I think taking them on at our place increases our chances. Although they're slim, no one's expecting us to beat a League One side. But that's in the FA Cup. Anything is going to be possible. Mm-hmm. And I think that if we are to stand a chance, playing them at our place is the best chance we have.
I totally agree with you. But what do you think the fans will think? And also, listen, forgive my ignorance, but are Bracknell a well-supported side? You get a lot of fans coming to the games?
Listen, I think our best ever home in my time is we've had about 1,400 when we played Reading in the Berks and Bucks Cup a couple of seasons ago. We get 400 or 500 week in, week out, which is pretty good. I mean, we're pretty well followed. In the lower leagues, we were one of the best followed, but now we're up at step 3. Our fan base is things like this. Our fan base will grow on the back of this. So already today, we've got interest from people all right across the town wanting to buy tickets. So
I was going to ask you, what's the deal with tickets? How do people get them?
So we're trying to work through that at the moment. We will be issuing our tickets online, but obviously what we've got to be careful of is them being absolutely swamped by Ipswich fans, because if we release 2,000, 3,000 tickets, they could swallow them up in minutes. So we're trying to work out the fairest and best way, so we can look after our local fans. Really.
I'm guessing you've got season ticket holders, right?
We have. So what we've said is, we've got a game tonight. So I've said priority will be given to fans that go to tonight's game or buy a ticket for tonight's game and are there on Saturday. And we're going to pre-sale 500 tickets at Saturday's game to our own fans. I might increase that because already I think the 500 have gone. Wow. So I think we could be looking at selling 1,000 this Saturday. And then I think it depends. I think we've got to give them 15%. We've got to send 15% of what ticket allocation of our ticket allocation to Ipswich.
Okay.
So
and
they're
what about? Sorry, go on, carry on, Kane.
They're going to have a few. You're going to have a few hundred. But ultimately, when our tickets go on public sale online, they are going to they're going to fly, and they're going to probably go to Ipswich fans.
Just finally as well, what's the deal with the broadcaster?
I believe it's going to be on ITV4, and I think it's not 100% confirmed. It's going to be on the Monday night, I believe. On the Monday the 7th.
Okay.
So that's the conversation at the moment. Again, that's a great thing for us.
Of course it is.
I'm not sure we've ever been on TV, and the money that comes in with that alone is for a club like ours. We will generate off the back of this game probably equal to a year's turnover.
Wow.
You know, that's what I'm seeing. My forecast and looking at things today. I had a call this morning from someone that wanted to sponsor our match day shirt. We're still going to have a one-off match day shirt for this event. I mean, my name's on the front of it at the moment, so I don't mind taking that off and selling it. So there's loads and loads of opportunities to drive revenue off this game.
Listen, a couple of things. Firstly, if there's any chance that the Drive team can come down and we can broadcast our show on that Monday night, we'd be honoured. If you can fit us in, we'd love to do that. That would be great for everyone, of course, us and you. And more important than that, our producer is an Ipswich fan. Bentley, of course, an Ipswich legend. If you want to send me a Bracknell shirt, I'll gladly wear it on the day.
Superb, we'll do that, absolutely.
All right. Okay.
Superb.
All right, well, listen, if you stay on the line, you can speak to our producer and then you can speak about the possibility and swap numbers and all that. But it'd be an honour for us to come down on a Monday night and broadcast just before that historic FA Cup tie.
Absolutely, that would be our pleasure. And I think Alan Brazil's been to our ground. I think he came last year for a charity event. So.
Okay, so there's no alcohol left, is that what you're saying? It's all gone.
He was only drinking water.
Yeah, of course, with ice and lemon. Listen, thank you so much for coming on. Good luck. Stay on the line, and our producer will swap details with you. Thanks, Kane.
Thanks a lot. Cheers,
Thanks,
guys.
Man. How nice is that?
Really nice.
Sounds like a great lad.
Great guy, yeah.
Would that bother you if I was going to wear the
no, of course it wouldn't.
the Bracknell shirt?
No, you bother me on day-to-day life anyway. So you wearing a shirt has no bearing whatsoever how I feel.
Good.
Talk Sport Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the Talk Sport app and on your smart speaker. Talk Sport.